Kingmeechyyy in the building, man. How you doing today, brother?
Bro, I'm doing good. I can't complain. Life is great, bro. Life is great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good, man. Feeling a lot of gratitude. Been walking in that faith today. A lot of y'all don't even really. I feel like a lot of people don't really know what faith really means. What it really means to have faith in something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be believing. A lot of people be hoping, wishing, praying. But when it comes to faith is really like the Bible says, faith without work is dead. You know what I'm saying? So having faith is really walking in what you believe in and what you know that's gonna happen for you. You know what I'm saying? It's having that unwavering confidence and also being willing to take some risk. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like when you really want to show that you got faith, you'll risk it damn near all for what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like say you about to place well, hopefully you're not having faith when it comes to bets and gambling, but like say you about to open up a trading account and you down to your last $1,000. Know what I'm saying? If you really got faith, you gonna throw that 1,000 in there, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I love faith. But this is a good point. Faith without works is dead. And I feel like a lot of people, they be missing the second part to that. They'll pray for something, hope for something, wish for something so dang bad, but they never put any work towards it. They think it's just supposed to fly out of the sky.
Yes, sir, man. Your actions gotta match it, man. Your actions gotta match it. The work you putting in, you gotta match it. Cause you can be working hard, but if you still not working hard towards what you really want to do, you still not gonna get there. You still gonna be going back to church on Sunday and just praying and waiting for somebody to save you, man.
I'm telling you, bro. That's some real deal stuff. We should hit back on that, but we can really get into this thing though. Bro, did you see what Boosie said about his daughter's boyfriend?
Yeah, I did.
All right, for those who may have not, he basically said he don't care what his daughter's boyfriend do as long as he don't hit her. He can do whatever, and he specifically said he can cheat on her, blah blah blah. And that's where I had to stop. I was like, damn, cheat on you? You would want somebody to cheat on your daughter?
I mean, he's not saying he wants her to cheat on your daughter, but the translation to what he was saying, Boosie said, you can cheat on her, just don't beat on her. Mm-hmm. Which that translates to, that's that southern stuff, but you bring it a little bit up north, you run it through the translations and the what's that shit called? The politically correct filter, you know what I'm saying? You run it through there and it means I'm gonna stay out of y'all relationship stuff unless it gets physical. That's what he's basically saying.
See, that's a good point. He shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that because I promise you, most people didn't take it that way.
Most people didn't. That's why he did get like negative comments, but he's talking from a realistic perspective of how men are and knowing man's nature and knowing that 8 times out of 10 when it comes to a relationship, the guy is gonna cheat. He's gonna exercise his options if he has them. Know what I'm saying? If a nigga can get Boosie's daughter, he probably got options. Know what I'm saying? So I can't really, I'm not mad at him for what he said. I think more fathers should be like that. Of course, the main thing to prevent your daughter from being cheated on is to be the type of man that's not doing that. So how can he say that? And he already said he done cheated on all his women. He actually said he's not going into no relationship telling a woman he's going to be faithful. So from his perspective, that makes sense. He's looking at it like cheating not that bad. Like a nigga not hitting you, nigga not doing no physical damage, but the emotional damage from cheating and lying can be bad as well. But I think he raised his daughters to have a more realistic mindset when it comes to dating.
I feel that. I feel like that's a good thing as well to be realistic. But at the same time, I look at it like I just wouldn't want to know, don't involve me with it type shit. Unless he is putting his hands on you then. But I feel like anything that happens in their relationship, like cheating, scandals like that, and that should stay between them, bro. I feel like even the daughter shouldn't come and tell their parents that.
Yeah, and it would be stupid of the daughter to come in and tell her parents that. One, I mean, it starts with the parents, so that's why some parents do feel like, I got to do something about this, because you think you'd raise your daughter with enough discernment and she's smart enough that she can find a guy that won't cheat on her. The problem is you gotta look at cheating in a whole, and cheating in a whole, especially on men's part, it's men fighting. Most men don't have the self-control not to stick their dick when the opportunity is presented to them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's where it comes from. Like I said, Boosie, he just real about it. He knows what's going on. He's like, hey, I'm gonna protect my daughter, but when she gets to a certain age where she is dating, you can't protect her emotionally from these things. The only thing you can do is prepare her earlier on in life, letting her know, like, look, most of these guys, they can't control themselves. If you want to find a guy that's being faithful, you need to find a deeply religious guy. That's going to be the closest thing you're going to get to it. And even some of those might not be faithful.
Thanks, bro. They can put on that mask. I ain't lying. They can put on that mask.
You're looking for a nigga that's like your daddy, you're not going to get beat on, but you might get cheated on.
I'm telling you, bro. And I feel like sometimes you just gotta pick your poison, man. Sometimes you just gotta pick your poison, especially when it comes down to relationships, because nobody's gonna be perfect. Like, I feel like we all go make mistakes. Even me, bro. I said the next relationship I get into, I'm not gonna cheat on her. But if I end up doing, I would still want her to forgive me, though. You feel me?
You want her to forgive you. I think the biggest thing with that is, men, you gotta stop making those promises early on. Like, you do it out of love and lust, you know what I'm saying? You want to tell her everything she wants to hear, which that can backfire on you later on down the line when you do make a mistake, because now it's this big deal because you did make these promises to her early on, instead of when those things do come up, because most of the time women not asking the right questions, or even when they ask some of the right questions, they still not asking it the right way. Like, a woman will ask you, what do you do? But they doing it to find out how much respect they should give you and see how much coins you got in your pocket and all that, when they need to be asking you, how do you see the world? What do you think about this? And what do you do, as in, what do you feel your purpose is? And so she can find a way to adjust herself into your life, you know what I'm saying? Instead of worrying about all the other shit. The women worry about all the other shit, how much money you got, and all that bullshit, and that's why they end up getting in these positions where they do get cheated on, and sometimes beat on, because they be going after a dude just off what he's saying instead of what he's showing her and the guy's actions.
Definitely. I ain't gonna lie, if a girl asked me that, I'm like, you're different. I like you. What's your purpose? I feel like that's a great question to ask a man, because you can tell, like, what he's about. He's either gonna be like, what do you mean? If he says that, he might not be the right one for you. He might not be the right one. But if he can be like, he might be shocked at first, but then can answer like, yeah, I'm doing this. That might be a good man.
Yeah, if he has some type of general idea, that's good. And it's the thing about it, when it comes to your emotions, you're the one that needs to protect. And can't nobody protect yourself from that. That's your obligation, especially when you're looking for a man that you can be vulnerable with and someone you can open up to, is to make sure he's a good man before you do that. Because if you don't and you open up, you start being submissive to the wrong man and you end up fucked up.
Every single trip, bro. And I feel like it was a post, women be submissive to the wrong men. Like, when dudes that's probably not living right, he tell you to take this case and you really do some shit like that. Or putting guns, and like when the guy puts a gun in his girl's name. I feel like stuff like that, that's just, you might be being submissive to the wrong guy.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get what you're saying, because a lot of women, they will be submissive to the wrong guy. The worst thing about that is most women are so emotional and they hold that trauma in to where they're submissive to the wrong guy one time and then they don't want to be submissive ever again, and that's what leaves them fucked up. Now, we can say, like, the reason why I did pause there, because I'm thinking, like, the gun thing and all that, it depends. That might not make him the wrong guy, but it's usually like, okay, the taking the charge and all that stuff, that's the type of being submissive to the wrong guy, which will get you, like, yeah, fuck your life up, and he'll probably leave you and be fucking with a whole other bitch when you locked up and shit, and now you come out of jail, you this mad, angry bitch that don't want to listen to no nigga besides your boss and shit like that.
Thanks, bro. I got a question now, though. So, like, what is the only appropriate reason you think that should happen, though? Like, a girl should get a gun in the guy's name.
I mean, if y'all really won, and maybe he's been through something, like, he went through a bullshit case, or he has a pending case where someone fucked him up and maybe they framed him, but he still need to protect himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so pro gun that it's like, you know, it might be a nigga out here that can't protect himself because of certain things, and he's like, hey, but we still got this house, we got these kids, we need to protect. So like, it's our gun, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just the one toting it because I'm the one that know how to use it better. You feel me? Like, and I'm the one more likely to use it. So, but there is a lot of dudes that do that, and no matter what, that is very illegal to get a gun in your name for somebody else. That's very illegal. So that's the kind of wrong part of it. But it's like, you know, when it comes to the law, like what's right and wrong, it's not always what's legal and what's illegal, because slavery was legal at one point, you know.
That is true. Ooh, that was a good point. That was a great point. But if you out there, I just feel like that is kind of wild. I wouldn't want my daughter doing some shit. But if that was her husband, I'd be like, hey, do what you got to do. Keep me out of it, bro.
Yeah, my thing is, if your daughter chooses a husband, because the thing is, parents don't choose their daughter husband no more. Nowadays, the daughter chooses their husband.
We might need to bring that back.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the right family, I wouldn't say the dad and the mom got to choose the husband, but at least getting the blessing should definitely be something that comes back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can't even talk about that. But,
if you like that.
But yeah, like I know people that still operate, their families still have that traditional values where they do still ask for blessing from certain family members and stuff like that before they pop the question to a woman and stuff. And I think that's good, because you getting that blessing, and of course the family members, they're not gonna know everything about that guy regardless. It's still up to the daughter to say yes and make sure she's making a decision based on, is this gonna be good for my future and the possible future of my kids and all these different things, and not just, oh, he got money right now, he can take me on trips, he can pay for a big wedding and do all these things, and our Instagram life is gonna look amazing, but then I get home and it's fucked up at home. Like, he beating me and cheating on me, got different women in the bed and stuff like that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be P. That wouldn't be very P at all, bro.
At all.
But I feel like when it comes down to that, I feel it's a nice thing to do, like to ask your partner's parents, like, hey, are you okay with this, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm not saying if they say no, you shouldn't do it, but you might want to think about it. Is that something you think you can live with? Like your girlfriend's parents not liking you?
I could live with them not liking me, but I don't know, I'm a very introspective person. I'm a very, very self-aware, self-accountable person. So if I feel like they're not liking me for bullshit reasons, I wouldn't care. And even if, like, them liking me or not, I would not care either way. But them not liking me, and I felt like it was for valid reasons, I would want to take a step back and see what I could do different. You know what I'm saying? But I never been in no situation where like parents didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? Besides like being younger and you just cheating on your girlfriends and stuff like that. Of course, maybe their moms don't feel the best about you. You know what I'm saying? But in like adult years, I never really dealt with that where I was that close with a woman. Maybe even I would get married with her and her parents didn't like me.
Yeah.
But it's definitely out there, and I think as a woman, if you have a good family and your family structure is good, your parents have a good marriage and they have a long marriage, then their opinion definitely should matter.
I totally agree, bro. Because I feel like if they don't like you, it's probably a reason. Like, you probably had to do something wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, unless they're just very overprotective. They
could be overprotective, or they could be fucked up. Like, if the parents are alcoholics or drug addicts or this, that, and the third, then their opinion don't really matter. Nah. But like I said, if they hard workers, they have a good family structure, everything's in place, good stability, you know what I'm saying, you can feel the love when you walk in the house type vibes, then you definitely need to listen to them if they're not feeling right about somebody or a situation. And then again, it still could be overprotectiveness, but 9 times out of 10, if the parents are that good, then it's something that needs to be listened to.
I'm telling you, bro. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Like, before you get married, I feel like that's something you should ask. I feel like I would ask my mom, like, you think, even though it's still my opinion, I'm like, because I care about hers. Mm-hmm. Like, you think this the right woman for me?
But my thing is, too, though, on the guy's side, especially with your mom, you're gonna know that well before you need to ask. You already gonna know how she
Yeah.
feels about that shit. Like,
That is true.
if she likes your girlfriend, she gonna let you know. If she don't like your girlfriend, she gonna let you know. Like, that's really your mom's job.
Oh, I know it was awesome. It's emotion, bro. But I truly do believe that is more so her job, and she's gonna let you know. And I feel like even if your mom is a little overprotective, she's never gonna guide you wrong in no sense like that. Especially if, like, she was a good woman. Like, I feel like now maybe her father might be a little overprotective just because that was her dad. But I feel like everybody would eventually come around.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if he sees you as a good dude. A lot of the dads of the last generation, they kind of fucked up and shit. Like, they don't know what's really going on nowadays, or they might be alcoholics, this, that, or the third, or they was cheating on the girl mom and shit like that. So they think every guy's a fuck nigga just like them, know what I'm saying? So yeah, they will have that overprotectiveness, but like a true dad, real strong, masculine father, he's gonna be able to understand, like, I don't want to take care of my daughter forever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might think you do, but it's gonna come to a point where you're gonna be like, damn, I wish she did find a good man when she was younger, type vibes.
Literally, because if one day you gonna move on and you gonna want her to still be protected, type beat. Boom. And that brings us to a great topic, though, bro. Sexual discipline. And when it really comes down to sexual discipline, I feel like it's so important for the simple fact, without it, bro, you're gonna mess up your kingdom. At the end of the day, something's gonna mess up, bro. And I only say that just because, one, you're gonna be spending more money than what you should be, because even if you're not directly paying for the pussy, you're still paying for the pussy in some kind of way. Two, what about your woman? If she finds out, she's gonna be heartbroken. That might make her want to do some slimy stuff. I feel like it's gonna be nothing good that comes out of that.
Yeah, the thing about sexual discipline when it comes to men, it can be very detrimental to your success and your legacy and all these things. That's why it's all about thinking before you act and understanding the pros and the cons of your actions and understanding what are you losing when you do decide to have sex with like a random woman. Now, if you have the type of dude, you got multiple wives and all of that, that's a different type of dynamic, because yes, you're gonna need more sexual discipline than the average man. Honestly, you're gonna need a lot more sexual discipline. But as long as the women that are in your life that you are sexually active with, they're benefiting you in some type of way, like they're adding value to your empire, then you're gonna be fine.
Facts, bro. And I feel like when it comes down to the sexual discipline, you can't be lying with it. That's what it really is, bro. Like, there's not a problem if you're having sex with multiple women and your woman knows this. Like, you tell her straight up, like, hey, this is just what I do. Hey, to each his own. But at the same time, bro, I feel like when you start lying, that creates a bigger problem, bro. Because now you got to keep up these lies, bro.
I mean, and the thing about it is, the smart man, he creates a position, he creates a reality where he doesn't have to lie. If he, like, not saying all guys, they lie somewhat to protect their woman's feelings. Even if you're just saying, like, she asked you how's your day, you was like, it was cool, it was great, and you had a shitty ass day, but you don't want to come home and fucking emotionally dump all of that onto her. Like, you're still lying to her to protect her feelings to some extent. And there's definitely levels to that. And I always like to say hiding and lying is kind of the same stuff. So if you are hiding stuff, it can be seen as lying. But a lot of times the smart woman, they know they got a good man. They know that they're building something and it's bigger than her emotions and all these things, and she know she got a guy that's on his purpose. She's not asking too many questions like that. She's not looking for things. She's not going through her man's phone and all that stuff, because she's secure in her position. She knows her position in the man's life. She knows that she has a man. She understands male nature to some extent. She might not like certain things, but she knows that this guy is a good guy for the most part, and she's seen his sexual discipline just by him not going after every single thing that he could have, you know what I'm saying? So it's just about, when it comes down to sexual discipline, it's just about making sure everything that like it's gonna work different for different people, but just make sure that you are secure in your purpose and focusing on that. Your woman understands that you are doing that.
Facts. That should be your number one thing, bro. I feel like another area people mess up, they put sex over like their purpose, shit like that. That can't be your main priority in the day, bro. Just look trying to get some pussy. I feel like now you're fucking up, and I feel like that's a part of having sexual discipline, bro. Knowing when and where and the time and place to do it. So let's say you are with your girl, blah blah blah, y'all out. Yeah, you're in the city, and this other girl try to holler at you in the city. That's not time and place, bro. Time and place. This isn't the time or the place to be doing some shit like that. Not saying if you out of town you should do it either, but I'm just saying it is what it is. Like if that's what y'all have agreed upon.
Mm-hmm. It's just, as I said, it's gonna work differently for different people. Most men, I feel like most men don't cheat. Most men don't have opportunity to cheat. Most niggas can't afford to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not worth cheating at all. Like you're never gonna come out of a session with a girl that's not your woman and be like, oh, that was really worth cheating. That's why you have the dudes that come home, start acting weird, start being all extra nice and all that, because they know, like, damn, I just fucked up. I just did some shit. It won't even worth it. I came back, had to take a shower real quick. Damn, did she know? Did she smell something on me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's too much thinking. You get fatigued from cheating if you are a cheater. Like, because it's like I said, it does nothing beneficial for you. So that's why I always advocate, like, tell guys, you don't cheat. You probably don't have enough money to cheat. It's not worth it. If you really want to be just a promiscuous nigga, just go do that. But you're going to come to find out that's not worth it either. You go get your rotation, you do your fucking random sex with women for a few months or years and catch 3 STDs in the process, be in the clinic 3 different times, getting shots in your ass and all types of stuff because you done got some, you know what I'm saying? Like, after all that, most guys usually understand that it's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it, bro. Bro, side rant. Bro, I used to think to get an STD test, they had to stick a tube up your dick. Mm-mm. I don't know who the fuck told me that, but when I said, I was like, what? Ain't no freaking way.
There's certain ones that they test through pee, and then certain ones they test through blood. Like, yeah, like a lot of the more serious ones they test through blood. A lot of like the curable ones like gonorrhea and chlamydia and all that, they test through pee.
Yeah, nah. Hey, and I feel like if you are sexually active, get tested, bro. Get tested. It's the best. It's just
yeah,
to be
you
safe,
definitely should get tested, even in a relationship. Not saying like time to time, just on some randomly, so you know you're still good, and so you know your partner ain't been wilding on
that's
you. Know what I'm
saying?
Shit. Like, yeah, definitely, it should be kind of a regular thing. Like, if you sex workers, they should be damn near every month. Know what I'm saying? Tested, but regular person, I'd say once a year, not that bad. If you're in a relationship, maybe every 2 years. Know what I'm saying? However, your frequency you want to do it, but definitely going to get tested if you are just out here being a reckless hoe. You feel me?
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, we did some good shit. We spreaded some good knowledge just there. Goodness gracious. Oh, great thing to pull up though. I feel like men feel bad after cheating way harder than women do, bro. Honestly, I feel like as a man, you really cheat, you fuck up, you be like, damn, I really cheated on my bitch. I'm bogus. But as a woman, bro, some women keep that shit till they die, bro.
I mean, the thing about women is if most of the time a woman cheating, unless she just a damaged, trauma-filled woman, she's already emotionally left the guy. So she's not gonna, the only time she's really gonna feel bad is just because, like, if she gets, like, if you
caught.
Find out.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
If she get caught, then she's sorry because then she knows she hurt you and this, that, and the third. Versus a guy, we doing it. We don't have no emotional attachment to the woman most of the time, so we just end up having sex with a girl. It's a different aspect. Like, we feel bad because we still attached to our woman. We're not attached to this new person. This new person, you damn near feel disgusted with them. You don't want to be around them. You want to leave. versus the woman is just the opposite way around, where they only feel disgusted because they coming back and laying beside you after getting their back cracked by the pool boy.
Mm. Bro, and what's that song, bro? It was like, you put on hell of a show, you really have me going, now it's time. Ain't that shit Rihanna or something?
No, I don't think that's Rihanna, but I know the song you're talking about though.
Bro, it was talking like you only sorry you got caught.
Yeah.
She said that. Hey, chat, look that up. Bro, and it's the opposite way around. That's probably how she is. You only sorry when you get caught, bro. As a man, I was sorry after I did it. I was sorry after I did this
some
shit.
guys might not be sorry, but they do feel guilty. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not be sorry about it, but you might feel guilty. Yeah. I think that's the aspect. And then the woman, she's the one that's really sorry she got caught, but she don't feel guilty usually in the time. The only time she feel guilty is if, like, so, you know, the woman that they cheat on their husbands and like the husband still doing shit for them, or goddamn eating them out after, then they might feel a little bit sorry, but they're not sorry at all most of the time. They won't really feel guilty because, like they said, like, she's 9 times out of 10 she's already emotionally moved on.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is so crazy. But I just want to point out that I feel like men, it be so different, bro. That's why when your girl cheat, it's so much worse than when you cheat, bro. Like, it's damn near not comparable. And I don't like when women do that either, bro. Women try to compare stuff that's not comparable. She be like, okay, well, you cheated this once, and then so that means I cheated and had sex with 2 guys and sucked both of them dick. Like, that shit's not comparable. You didn't win. Congratulations, bitch. You fucking won. Like, and it'd be like, that shit's not comparable at all.
It's not. It's definitely not, man.
And that's what I be saying. So, bro, and don't go back and forth with that shit either, bro. Once she cheated, bro. Let her go. Because we've already talked about this, trying to come back from that, bro. I feel like there's not enough power in the world to really, truly forgive a girl fully for doing some shit like that.
Yeah, it's not. It shouldn't be. I don't even think it should be a thought. Like I said, like, that shit just weird to me. I told y'all, like, when you brought it up the other time, I got chills from that, because that shit don't even sound right to even think about wanting to be with a girl that you know been with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just weird, to me. But a lot of guys, they not in their full masculinity. They don't, like I said, they don't do enough push-ups. They not working hard enough. They definitely not on their purpose. They definitely don't know God, and they probably don't know who they are themselves. So yeah, they will feel like they don't have nothing else. Like, they just feel like they lost the greatest thing they ever had. Like, I talked about it before. It'd be that one-itis. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, that was the one, and so she was the one for me. I'm never gonna find nobody like her. But 9 times out of 10, you actually get down a piece of paper, make a list, and title the list things so-and-so, like, no, things special about so-and-so that no other girl has. Make that the title of the list and start writing. I bet you can't get more than one. If you can get one, I bet you can get more than that girl has that no other girl has.
I can't think of one, bro. I can't think of one.
Because most of these women are the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Carbon copies of themselves. They do the same things. They watch the same shows. They speak the same. Bitches talking in TikTok lingo. Like, come on now. Yeah, like, it's not, like, even, like you might feel like she had the best head, but I promise you, bro, it's another one out there. And I said,
you just gotta find it. You just gotta find it, bro. It was this fucking tweet. It was like, when you lose your favorite eater or your best eater, like the nigga said, but then you realize you still got an appetite. Mm-hmm. That's how it be. So just know, bro. Think about how many dicks she had to suck to get good at sucking dick. Mm-hmm. Or think about, she's just not gonna stop sucking dick after you. She's gonna continuously to suck dick, and if that can't help you get over her, my nigga, I don't know what will. like
honestly, you're in the thought of a woman that you, not even your woman, a woman that you've wanted before with another woman. That should kind of piss you off. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the thought of it should piss you off. But not in the I'm gonna go crash out or I'm gonna get sad and go curl up. Like nah, like that shit should make you want to find a higher quality woman that you ain't gotta worry about having those thoughts about.
Facts. Worry about that's not gonna be in the club at 3 a.m. shaking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Get you one of them, bro. And that brings up a great point, bro. Dogs pee and poop anywhere, bro. I can walk out of the street and see a dog peeing and pooping today. Cats? When have you ever seen a cat pee?
Well, cats usually have a litter box. So.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So to catch a cat peeing in the act, you got to do some tricky shit, bro. You never see a cat pee though. Like, think about it. I've never seen a cat pee in my entire life, and I feel like that's the same thing with girls and guys, bro. Guys, they do their. You cut off your mic. Guys, they do their dirt, bro, but they do it so out in the open. Like, it's way easier to catch a guy cheating than a girl. But girls be so sneaky. The sneakiest people in the world. That's why I said, like, let's say it was just a couple, they're both cheating. I feel like a girl, she's gonna hide that shit so much better than a man would, bro.
Yeah, I think for the most part, I think guys really don't get enough credit. I think high status guys, they have it so much more easier to where they don't have to hide stuff, or it's just they have the means to make things better. The more so guys that aren't at their highest version of themselves, they usually have a more animalistic way in how they go about things, which is why you can compare them to dogs. They have that more animalistic mentality where, you know what I'm saying, like a dog that's not neutered, if he see a fucking dog across the street that he like, he's gonna be humping that dog as soon as he get a chance. And that's kind of how a guy with like that doesn't have that sexual discipline is and doesn't have that self-control. The thing about women is especially if she is well kept, you aren't gonna be able to really sense certain things. Like you're gonna have to see it or you're gonna have to catch it, and that's a good way to tell if a woman is really for you or not, or if she's actually a good woman. You gotta see how she acts in different settings. You know what I'm saying, like, you know, we talked about having a singular truth and being the same way in all settings, where it's work, at home, church, this place, that place. Being that same person, that's how you tell if a woman is a good woman. See how she talk when a professional person call them on the phone. See how she talk when she around her girls, when you in around. Bring her around your crazy aunt that might be a little bit of a hoe, and see how your girl act around her. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see her in all those different places to see who she truly is and that might take months, that might take years before you really know if she's really who she says she is. And that's because, like, yeah, they are a little bit more sneaky like a cat, but I just think men not really even checking for that. Like, you get with a woman, you like to believe that she's a queen, she's a princess, unless you're like Adam 22 and you get with a porn star, you know she's a hoe, so you're not even worried about what the fuck, who she fucking, if she's fucking. Like, that's the last thing on your mind, because you know 9 times out of 10 she probably is fucking.
She probably would be fucking, bro. I couldn't live no life like that, bro. I'd be like, damn, somebody might be piping my bitch right now. That shit can eat at a nigga, bro. Have a nigga not doing the shit he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, it can if you have a soul still and you care about your legacy and you really on your purpose and you're not just doing things for money like Adam 22 and certain other guys. And yeah, like I said, it's gonna eat at you if you know that your woman is doing things. And women, they just a lot more sneaky. Men, like I said, more like, especially in our lower versions of ourselves, just more animalistic in how we do things. Then I think higher status guys, they really don't be caring because they know what's she gonna say?
Literally.
Like, you can get off this yacht and go fuck with Joe Blow down the street, or you can shut the fuck up and stay. Like, you got those two options, and like, that's how really all men should be when it comes to certain things, when it comes to women. But they feel like, oh, I need to have a yacht, I need to have this, that, and the third before I can be that truest version of yourself. And like I said earlier about faith, you gotta already be walking in there. Like, if people don't see it, if they don't see the potential for you to be that person, then fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, bro, you gotta have that shit. Gotta have that. Basically, having that abundance mindset, knowing like if I get rid of you, I can get another you tomorrow, bro. But you're not gonna find another me. It don't work like that.
It don't work like that at all.
Boom. But so many people think it works like that, and like girls, guys too. But if your girl think it works like that, let her do it. Let her go see if the grass is really greener, because the grass is usually never green on the other side, bro. Like,
and the thing about it is, it just depends though, because it may be greener for her. Because like I said, women are hypergamous and they want to move on to a better situation, but it's not always. I'm moving on to a better situation. That's where it comes in, where you said the grass usually not greener on the other side, because what they perceive as a better situation and what really is a better situation is not always the same thing. They might be like, well, we're struggling right now. He's a great guy, but he just doesn't bring in enough money, and he doesn't do this right, he doesn't do this right. And then they go to the gym, they get a new personal trainer, and it's like, oh, well, he looks good, he's in shape, he got money. The whole time the nigga buy or something like that, or he bust quick, or like, nah, so or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and or he just can't satisfy her, or he's not worried about satisfying her. Yeah, or yeah, like it could be all types of things, and because she perceived it as a better situation, kind of like that movie with
Temptation.
Yeah, when she went and fuck with the rich dude and got AIDS out there, like that's how a lot of women are with their hypergamy, because it's different now. It's not as simple as it was when we were just in tribes and stuff. Like, you could tell who was the higher status guy, you know what I'm saying, very easily. It's like, okay, who's bringing in the most resources, who fighting the best, who still got all their limbs and arms and shit like that. Like I was saying, niggas going to war and shit, you know, like that. It was easy for them to see who was the highest status. Now it's all, a lot of this shit is smoke and mirrors and, you know what I'm saying, and fake realities and Instagram stuff, which that's why you don't want a woman that's into all that. You want one that's down to earth, and if she gotta be believing in your purpose as much as you do.
Facts. I was about to say it's all a facade. Like, it's all a facade. Cause a nigga might look lit on Instagram, but whole time that nigga broke. You might never. I'm telling you, like, you can never know with some stuff. You would never, ever know. Boom. But, and I kind of sprung this one up, but I want to get into it a little bit just cause. So, you heard about, all this is alleged, by the way, alleged. Like, that Diddy is allegedly, well, he is getting sued, but for the thing, I don't know how to put it.
SA?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the word. SA of a underage girl.
Yeah.
So, do you think all the rumors about him is true though? So now he might be some big time mafia balls, like blowing up niggas' cars and shit.
But I think a lot of the rumors are true. The problem is with Diddy, he doesn't address much, so he leaves it out in the open for people to speculate in certain things. Now, a lot of these new sexual assault cases, they might be money grabs, or they could be they just got motivated. They seen Cassie do her thing. My thing is, nobody's bringing criminal suits to them, and everybody's just going like lawsuits. Now I'm saying everybody's going after money, and they're just suing, like trying to sue Diddy and his companies and all these things all these years later. Which to me is like, I can't condemn a nigga that's not getting charged criminally for nothing until it's like criminal evidence. Because the thing is, when they take this money from these lawsuits, and he said he's not paying no more. He dropped a statement the other day. He said he's not paying no more. But when you take money, you kind of take some of your credibility away, because you sign stuff to where you can't tell true story and stuff like that. Do I think this the end of this stuff? Nah, I think it's gonna be more people gonna come out the woodworks. And do I think that the 17-year-old girl, like a lot of these guys, like a lot of these big music executives was fucking with underage women back in the day, whether it was knowingly or they didn't know, a lot of them was doing it. So when it comes to that, it's like, stuff 20, 30 years ago, I'm not trying to look back and say, oh yeah, he's a creep for that. They ran the train because she claimed they ran the train on her and stuff like that. Like, it's too much, and that's not like confirmed. Like, it's like the timing and all this stuff. Because I do think like the coming out all extra late years later. Mind you, Cassie got a whole husband. You know who the husband is? I think he was her personal trainer. I think like Diddy caught them together or whatever, and then she married to him, and now she going back suing her ex for straight money, and then took the money. She took the money, so it's like, did you really care about, or you really still going through trauma? I don't really know what to say, and I don't want to be so hard on a woman because sometimes it takes women a long time to say stuff. Maybe the criminal statute of limitations was gone and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, maybe that's why she had the only thing she could do was get money. But my thing is, she should have wrote a book. Or when he did it, if she really wanted to destroy him, or if it was about more than money, she should have wrote a book or did an interview.
That does make sense. That does make sense at all, bro. But I like how he did say he's not paying no more, cause I feel like it would never stop. It really,
he shouldn't have paid Cassie, bro. You never negotiate. Like, the thing is, he know a lot of that shit is true, and he don't want her to be talking no more. So I mean, that part was smart. But usually, if you're innocent, you never negotiate with terrorists because it doesn't stop.
And I was thinking the same thing, bro. Once you start this shit up, it's never gonna stop. Everybody's going to be coming out the woodworks now asking for money. Or you shouldn't have did that shit privately, because most of the time before you get sued, they gonna call you up first, be like, hey, we finna take this to court. You better pay us this hush money or blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't have paid it right there, bro. Like some shit like that, so it doesn't get nowhere, no blogs, no nothing. But once they take that shit to court, bro, I feel like it is what it is now. We just gonna have to ball. Like, we gonna see what the fuck you got.
But the thing is, if he was going to court about this shit, the stories would be way bigger and there'd be a lot more going on. Do I think Diddy deserves to be in jail? I mean, if he's involved in any murders and even like the car bombing, like, that's excessive. Like, I said,
Charleston White said he did it.
But you know, see why my boy be playing the character and shit. Like, nobody knows nothing for sure. Like, the car bombing shit, you know, that shit probably true. Like, we don't know who he killed, who he didn't kill, but if he did, then okay. The stuff with Cassie, like, he was going along with it all these years, and I'm saying, like, it's to me, you should have brought criminal charges on him when you could, or if you still can, like, go bring criminal charges on about it. Don't just take money, you feel me? Like, when the woman taking money is kind of like, it defeats the whole purpose of the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need Surviving Diddy documentary and all that, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do them like if they did R. Kelly if you really want some real results to happen behind the shit. If not, shit gonna blow over, lose a couple endorsements, but he gonna be fine. You know, he's very good with the media, very good with the savvy shit, but like, to me, what he does in the bedroom and who he freaks off with, like, that's none of nobody else's business for real. Like, as long as he wasn't hurting nobody, but now people coming out saying it was getting hurt, so you just gotta deal with it.
Literally, and this the same thing with the fucking Dwight Howard shit, bro. What you doing in the bedroom is literally your business until it becomes our business, bro. As long as nobody get hurt, who really cares, bro? And that's the same thing about the R. Kelly shit, bro. It was the fucking, I know y'all most seen the Boondocks documentary, bro. It was like Riley, he was interviewing the shawty. He was like, could you have moved out the way when R. Kelly started pissing? She was like, yeah, I could have moved. That's what any reasonable person would have done, would move, but it's R. Kelly. I feel like shit like that. I don't know, bro. I feel like there's a gray area there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it, the R. Kelly, him peeing on the girl, that was a documented case with evidence that was an underage girl. The problem was her parents sent her there, and her parents, I think they took hush money about that shit. Like, so that kind of fucked up that whole case, and he got charged based on a bunch of everything was older too around that time. And I think it was like one guy that came out and said R. Kelly did something to him, but R. Kelly, just like most of these people, it's like when you're a sex symbol, you think you can get anything you want, and don't let it be, oh, he got trauma on top of that. Because, you know, R. Kelly, his sister was raping him too when he was younger. Yeah, so it's like, you know, I say hurt people. There's no excuse for it. Definitely no
His
excuse.
own sister?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
His older sister, like, that's what was in the documentary. His old sister was taking advantage of him when he was a kid. And, you know, hurt people. No excuse for that. But, you know, these type of things happen. You see, boom, it's happening to Diddy now. Do I think there's going to be an end of it? No, I think more people going to come out. More stories going to come out. I just want to know if more evidence is going to come out that he's actually doing crimes. If not, then y'all just making rumors, making him seem like the boogeyman.
I'm literally, bro. It makes people not want to come out shit. I don't know if I would want to come out on some shit like that, bro. This nigga be killing people, blowing niggas' cars up, hanging niggas off a balcony. I feel like that's crazy, man. I feel like that's crazy. Speaking of, we gonna go to something a little lighter now, cause that was a whole bunch of speculation, bro. At the end of the day, we don't want no beef with nobody, for real. You want beef with Diddy?
Y'all want beef with Diddy? Nah, I don't want business with him either, though, cause just because of, I don't know, I feel like you should protect your reputation better, and you should definitely, like, and then, like, all the weird stuff, like, I don't want him to be like, yo, you trying to go have a party, like, you know what I'm saying? He still ain't defined what a party is, so I'm not trying to have no party with Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
I feel like he work, like I say, work hard and play hard. He doing that every day. Like he working hard and playing hard down there at the same time. I don't want him touching my butt. I don't want him inviting me to no islands. Like where he was at with YK Osiris. Like they was somewhere freaking off. Like
I'm not.
Now I don't know if they was freaking off, but they definitely was on the island together. They was somewhere together, and it was like a thing. They was saying, like YK up next.
Oh, I didn't know about that one. I knew he was fucking with YK, like fucking with him, but I didn't know that it was on a private island together.
I don't know if it was an island. It was somewhere tropical together, dude. Like for sure.
Hey, and it was the baby that spoke out about that too, like going to one of his parties, like one of Diddy's parties. Hey, never go to a party. Don't go. It's not. I would say don't even go.
I feel like that's like every, like in the industry. I feel like they doing that in Atlanta. They're doing that in New York. They definitely doing that in Hollywood, especially the movie industry and the music industry. Like all the drugs. Like even Cassie said, they're taking pills, X, Molly, all that stuff. You know they doing cocaine and all that stuff. Like a lot of those people, yeah, they like have you seen The Boys?
The movie?
Nah, it's like a show.
It's a movie on Netflix, The Boys.
I think it's a show though too.
It's got a black guy too.
No.
Oh.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's the same thing as Invincible is on, but it's about these like the superheroes and how they really act and stuff like that. And they had their own like secret superhero club, and inside that bitch, yeah, they going crazy. They drinking, having sex, going wild in that bitch. And that's just like behind the scenes of all these industries. Know what I'm saying? Why you think all the dudes be fucking with the same rotation of women? Because it's just the people that's around and they partying together. Or why you think they say Meg was getting ran through because when she got famous, she was already drinking, and she come an alcoholic, and everybody's saying, oh, you're a fucking cup of Henny and it's over. Like
cup of Henny is over. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think like any industry you in, even if you're not in the industry, if you're going to parties and stuff, let it be business related, or like let it be something that's benefiting you, not or I just need to go release and relax, because that can take you down bad paths if every time like that's how you relax is going to parties and turning up with people. You know what I'm saying? You'll find yourself in all type of rooms. Don't let you get too drunk around the wrong people. Like you know what I'm saying? You might wake up next to Diddy.
I'm telling you, bro. People you think was your friends that's really not your friends type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely got to watch your shit like that. And leave when everybody else leaves. Because the baby was like, yeah, he told everybody else to leave, but he had a couple people stay back, blah, blah, blah. He was like telling this story. I didn't, either the video cut out or I couldn't even watch that shit no more. I was like, I don't even want to know what he ready to say next. But yeah, just watch it, bro. Just watch it. I feel like that's local shit too, bro. You really never know what's gonna happen at these parties. It can be like a local house party for real, for real.
Mm-hmm. Everybody got their own agenda, man. You never know who somebody truly is, especially if you meeting people in the industry. You just coming up, you know, you might be a little starstruck. Might think this person is this nice, great person. You get behind the scenes with them. They doing all type of drugs. They trying to get you to do them with them, and it's like opportunity is in the mix. So you trying to fit in. You trying to be one of the guys, or you trying to be in the crowd, and that can lead you down some bad paths. So that's why I always say, make your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Find people that's already on the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? Every opportunity is not a good opportunity.
That is facts, bro. That is facts. And stand for something, bro. If you don't stand for something, you gonna fall for anything. And I feel like that be people's problems. They don't stand for something. Like me and my friends, we made a promise never do coke. Like no matter who's offering that shit, never fucking do coke, bro. Cause some shit is just hard to come back from. Like, damn, you was playing with your nose. Like, what's up with you?
Yeah. Like, and it's like, you went to a PWI college, your high school was like, not saying, more so on the white side.
We had some real niggas. We had niggas catching murders cases.
But I'm saying, like, it was mostly on the white side. And in those schools, it was more prevalent for people to be doing Zans, be doing coke and stuff like that. Versus, like, me, when the first times I got around that shit, I'm like, oh, yeah, these motherfuckers weird. Like they really partying. Like, they really users. Like, me, I come from being around like hustlers, motherfuckers that's trying to like, they trying to get the money. They're going to those type of people and either finessing them or just, you know, they doing business and taking their money. You know, those type of people, they got hella money to spend and whatever. Cause like, if you're doing coke, you not broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely not broke. You're doing any of them shit, Zans, all that shit. You're not broke.
That's some really true shit, bro. And I remember the first time I seen niggas doing coke, I was like, damn, not such and such. I wouldn't even think that. But you never know, bro. You really never know. But I just feel like it's so important to Kojo's integrity with shit like that. So I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. Because I feel like that's how you can, like, fall down those wrong paths.
Yeah.
You end up snorting that line.
The thing about it is the guys who get the most women in the long run, they have the most discipline. They not just going for anything and everything. Even, you know what I'm saying, like, shit, I done been in the club and the girl got some fucking coke and like trying to go do this in the bathroom, like, nah, so all that shit, like, was
Did
that?
you do it?
Nah, I think you was in therapy that time. I don't remember. I just know I was in that joint and white girl, she like, yeah, I'm about to go do this in the bathroom. Y'all trying to come? Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go do your thing though. Like, we ain't fucking with that.
You want to know what's funny? I was there.
Yeah.
I was. I remember that girl too. But yeah, I was there. I didn't know she asked you to do that shit though. But you wasn't going though.
Duh. Like, come on now. We get money over here. Real hustlers over here, man.
Thanks.
Only time I even, like me, I ain't selling no coke now. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't touch none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, only in GTA and Minecraft. But
I was doing meth.
But outside of GTA and Minecraft, I only seen other people with that stuff, and they was just getting money. You feel me? Like, or the people that was using it, if I seen them at a party or stuff, that wasn't the type of people I'm gonna associate myself with. Cause even alcohol, weed, all that stuff, like, when you do it, it affects your face. It affects how you look. It affects your gaze. And the thing about it, people don't understand. Sex appeal is mostly in the eyes. So if you on drugs, you high, you too drunk, it makes your face and your eyes look sloppy, and it takes down like 10 points from your sex appeal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you want to look better, stop fucking doing drugs, bro. Bro, but speaking on that, GTA6, we seen it. How are you feeling about it?
Oh, I feel how am I feeling about GTA 6? I think, shit, my life is going to be GTA by 2025, you feel me, for real. That's how I feel about it. But I did see a lot of people, like, coming at the game, whether it was, like, Elon, his nerdy ass. Like, I still fucks with Elon. And the Andrew Tates and them, I think they just was, like, being, like, overly exaggerating about, like, they were saying talking about the goal of the game was to commit crimes and shoot police officers. The goal of the game is to do what you want to do. So I think they were taking it a little too seriously and trying to have that holier than thou mentality about themselves and all that stuff, because they come from different perspectives. Elon's from South America, them two from UK, like it's just they have different perspectives when it comes to shit. So it's like they can have their opinion, but it fell on deaf ears because no one wants to hear about them when it comes to black people and the police. No one wants to hear from nobody that never went through it. Like they went through a lot of things, they overcame adversity in certain aspects and things of life, but they still benefited from looking like white boys.
That is facts. That is different. That is very different.
They definitely benefited from looking like white boys. And I won't say like that's like a reason for their success or nothing like that. Definitely not. But they not American. They not black. They don't understand what it is to, like, while they understand to be targeted by police in Romania, I guess, but it's still a very different aspect. I think, niggas want to shoot cops in GTA, let niggas shoot cops in GTA, so they're not doing it in real life, like I feel like that's a good thing. Like be more so worried about the motherfuckers that just want to kill random civilians for no reason in the game. I think that's a way bigger problem.
That is true. That is true, bro. But I look at it like this, bro. I feel like it's going to be a big opportunity for people that really want to get into streaming and shit like that, bro. Look at the positives from it. It's 2025, so you got 2 years to really stack up your bread. I'm pretty sure Kai said this, bro. So really stack up your bread, so when that shit does come out, you can really stream that shit. Because I'm not going to lie, they probably going to be taxing for that bitch, bro. We've heard a lot of rumors about having to pay hourly for video games and shit like that.
They ain't going to do that. I think it's going to be... They've already got GTA Plus on 5, so it's just going to be some type of subscription-based service if you want, like, extra, like, discounts on fucking money and extra features and all that shit and early access to certain things. Then the game is going to be regularly priced, and then fucking the subscription going to be, like, $25 a month just for whatever extra features you want in the game type shit. Like, a lot of... rumors, because to be honest, if they were charging hourly or anything like that, then it wouldn't be worth it. A lot of people be like, fuck this shit. Like, people would still play it, but it just wouldn't make it as big. Like GTA 5, it wouldn't surpass 5.
Nah, hell no, it wouldn't. Bro, but it's still the same advice, bro. Still stack your money. Like, if you don't got that shit, get your streaming setup ready. Get your PC, get a game, because I'm telling you, you're going to need a station with that bitch, because it's not coming out on PC for a while because of the fucking mods. That's what they said.
Yeah, the thing about it is they've integrated with 5M. They took 5M. 5M is that thing people be playing role play on and all that stuff, but you can't put the server on PC for people to mod it if they don't know it works already without the mods. So like that's why it's gonna be probably a few months between the console release and the PC release. Nice. And people like complaining about the release, they gotta understand they just bought 5M. If they drop 6 next, then nobody gonna be on 5M, and they still want to make that money for 5M because y'all don't know nothing about like that role play stuff. Like people are paying a lot of money to be in those servers and stuff like that. Like some of them just charge $75 for entry, and that's just priority entry because they have like queues. Like they'll have 100 people on the map, but it'll be like 600 people waiting to get in the fucking map. Damn. Like yeah, like it's a big business in an economy in itself when it comes to like those role playing games. Like
that's hard. I didn't even know that, bro. Mm-hmm. Bro, you can really make money doing anything, bro.
All the people that like you see custom clothes, custom cars, and all that shit. People had to make those files to insert it into the game, and they getting paid for that. It gets deep when it comes to the economy in that shit. But it's gonna be all regulated by Rockstar eventually. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how that goes. But I think if you one of them, you mad about it, like, you know what I'm saying, just stay out of trouble, stay focused, stack your money up, you know, so you can be out and you can have time to play, you know, like, make sure your life is GTA by the time that bitch come out, like, and when I say make sure your life GTA, I'm saying, like, you got money, you can go do whatever you want to do, but, you know, you still got your morals and principles, that's why you ain't fucking going and shooting and shit.
Exactly, bro. You can have any car you want, all the guns. And I feel like it's nothing wrong with having a bunch of guns either, bro. Like, in real life, nothing's wrong with that, bro.
It's not. It's just having your morals and principles set so you not using them like you would in GTA. Literally. In the game, do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's your game. You pay for it. Go crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, man. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in, bro. We're going to see y'all fucking next week.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all. Love as always, man. You already know the greatest podcast you ever listened to. Make sure y'all tune into the clips. Make sure y'all check out our other channels. All types of stuff coming. We got that Columbia meetup coming. We're going to drop the date on that soon, man. Hey, man, if you can make it, make it. If you can't, make the next one, you know. Keep, you know what I'm saying, doing your push-ups. Keep grinding, like, keep doing your thing and walking that faith. You know, if you got to don't spend your last dollars going to fucking Columbia.
It might change their life, though.
But you need a plan, though. You need a plan. You got to have a plan so you can make some money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just go out there, like, Uumoneyinvested gonna take care of me.
Yeah, don't do no shit like that.
As always, like, y'all, we out.